Hey guys, and welcome back. An update on my Atemoyas. So a couple of weeks ago, I had a bunch of scions that I bought on eBay and started to graft them. And soon after, I pretty much pruned my trees. So I was thinking of pruning them and then giving away, the scions here. But life is too busy right now, so I will probably have to do that maybe another season or so. But as you can see, my this tree here, this is my Lindstrom, and it's pruned. It's pretty bare. It's down to the the branches, no leaves. Well, I'm leaving a few because I do have some fruits left on here. So these guys here, I pollinated them late, so they mature later, and that's on purpose so that I can enjoy them up until what right now is the end of March, April. So usually these guys here are ready, by the time that it is, January, February, even as early as November. But right now it is the end of March and April. Some of the one over for my APs are still uh, not quite there yet. So maybe those will be in May and June even. So, pollinate them late, enjoy them later, space them out. But so so this is pretty bare. So all the leaves are off. So if you okay, so if you cut the leaves, right, that is where the new growth is going to come out. So if you don't want new growth to come out from anywhere on the branch, then you just leave the leaves on like this, and then it won't come out. But for me here, everything is coming off, and here new growth already. So this is about maybe 2 weeks of pruning, two and a half, three, somewhere around there, and I already have new growth. So that is the reason why I hurry and start to prune them, because I saw new growth coming out from other branches. But here, this is a branch that it was grafted. This is the Lisa Pry, or I think Red Gaffner, and I think this one is still alive. If you look here closely at the node, let me see if I can zoom at the nodes. That's the best I can do. But you can see that new growth is starting to come out, and up here as well, new growth is starting to come out. So I think that's a way to tell that this graph here is still alive. This is the graph point here. So I will probably take this off in about maybe a month and a half, because if you keep them on there long enough, it may rot and the graft may fail. And within a month and a half or so, this guy here, will probably, be a lot more advanced than this here. So once you see that, the sky and it's probably heal quite a bit. So it's okay to take the graft off and let it heal completely. And so from my other grafting video, someone questioned why I prune my tree so excessively. And a branch like this here can produce fruits. Of course it can, right? It's grafted, it can produce right away. But as this guy here gets big, it's big. This guy here can get pretty big. This guy is maybe three-quarter of a pound right now. This can go to 2 or 3 pounds easily. You know, this branch is gonna snap. It's already bent in right there. So it is up to you. uh, you know prune as much as you like. But for me here, I like to set fruit on big branches like this, maybe up in here, maybe right here, and maybe right here, right? So it is up to you. Whatever you like. But since it's just a small, it's such a small tree, the amount of fruits here on this tree is limited. Maybe past season maybe about 25 fruits. So with the amount of branches that I have right now here, it can, I can set 20, 25 pretty comfortably. So you can see how I cut them at different heights. So the idea is that new branches coming out here, branches coming out here for one level, and then up here another level, and then down here one more level. So I've learned my lesson. I didn't want to, these guys here are very, very close to the ground here, and so it gets dirty. The fruit gets dirty. It gets mold. So you know try to keep them high. So this is my Lindstrom. Let's go over and look at my other trees here. Okay, so here, this is my African Pride. Here's another example of a bad placement. See, this fruit here will probably won't be ready until June, maybe May or June timeframe. But as you can see, it probably will snap. See, they get to be very big. Look at this guy. this guy, this guy here is hanging on to dear life. Look at that. This pound and a half, 2 pounds easily. This guy here is probably ready to be harvested, but I'm keeping it as a gift for another week. And here, this graph here is a little bit more advanced than the other one right over there. You can see new growth coming out right there. Uh, some right there. Let's see, some right there. So let's see, zoom out a little bit. So this guy's right ready, but that's it. Look at that. So some of these guys here still very small. So maybe a few more months. But trees bare. Right now is the end of March, beginning of April here. Spring is here. So this is my this right here. This now is my Gaffner. So maybe just a week ago, I still had some Gaffners left on there, but those were harvest. You can see the new growth coming out already. So this is why I hurry up and prune the trees right after I graft them. And as you can see, the reason why you want to prune is that you want to induce new growth. We want to promote new growth at all the different nodes. So take off all the leaves if that's what you like to do. And the reason is that you look right here, that's a bud. So usually whenever there's a new growth coming out at a node, it's going to be accompanied by a bud. So maybe one, two, or three. This guy here will probably maybe two or three buds coming out from that spot. But so that's the idea. And at Atemoyas, you do train them too as well. If you have a small space like I do, you train them however you want, right? So here, this branch here used to go sideways like this because I tip it off here as a noob and I let it go for too long, and this has to be trained right now, tied to my to my deck, my porch, whatever. But it is that way. And then over here, here's another branch. I'm training it to go up this way. So as this season, next season, I'm gonna continue to tip it off right here, so that the growth here can get bigger, so it can be stronger. Here the trunk, mm, the trunk is still about an inch, so it hasn't done much this past season. I think I know why. The reason is because I had too much fruits. All the energy will put into growing those fruits, and not much in the not much wood. But overall, I'm happy. It's fine. A lot of fruits. This tree here can last season 25, 30 fruits. It's going to be the same amount of fruits this year as well. Not not much to look at right now, but it will look better once I have more leaves. Let's look at some more graphs. Uh, right there, I think it will probably coming out. Let's go over here. Uh, so this is about not much to show here, but this is about 2 weeks. So 2 weeks. Let's see. So this is a let's see, red Gaffner right there. It's coming out. Excited. Hopefully this guy here will come out with some buds, and and me set maybe a couple here, maybe maybe not too greedy, one. One, but uh they're beautiful. So African pride, isn't that something? Look at this guy. I'm amazed. It's let's see, I'm afraid to move it because it might snap. But that, look at that, beautiful, gorgeous, good size. All right, one more tree on the other side. Let's go to the other side. Alrighty, so this was my unknown, or I kind of figured out. I think it's the Thai variety. It's supposed to be the PPC, but it doesn't look like PPC. So I might have my information wrong, but look at that. I don't think it's PPC. It might be PPC. I don't know, but it tastes really good, to be honest. It's the texture. Oops, this one is, I think it's falling off. Oh, it's not it's not soft yet, but but it's ready. It wants to get off. Clean. Look at that. All right, I'll bring it in and put it in the fridge. But but as you can see here, look at this branch. I had a lot more on this branch here, so it can snap. So prune it back. That's my advice. Prune it back. Get something this thick, or even thicker. And the thing about Atemoya is that you have a thick branch like this. You have like three to four, five fruits coming out of a thick branch with a cut at the end like that. It looks beautiful in my mind, in my opinion. But some more grafts right here. Let's see. Let's see this graft. Let's see. Oh, the sun is shining too much. Let me put this fruit down. Okay. Let's see. Right there, I guess. Some growth. Some growth right there. Let's look at this one. This one is is PPC, but for me, I looked at it earlier today, and I think that this guy might be already dried, but I hope not. So I hope that it takes so that I can compare. I only have one PPC sky left on the other side, so hopefully this one stays because this tree here is supposed to be a PPC. But but it doesn't look like PPC. So we'll see. See, beautiful tree. I kind of left some leaves left because I had fruits left. But now one less, so I'll probably come and prune them all off. All right, guys, that's it. Uh, the beginning of a new season, 2024. All right, have a good day.